So it's about 8 a.m. and so it is time for me to leave here in Lampung and go to Malang. It'll be about 24 hours of travel. I'll take the same bus that I did on the way here. So I'll get back on the ferry and then go across, and that'll be about 8 hours. And then I have about 2 hours waiting in Jakarta before my train leaves to Malang. It's an overnight train, so scheduled for 6:40 p.m. and it arrives in Malang at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a long day. I'm excited to show you guys what the train looks like. It's an overnight train, but it's not like a sleeper train, so it just has chairs that can fold down a little bit. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. As I'm doing these vlogs and traveling around Asia, my main constraint is money, not necessarily time. I don't really care about time as long as I can continue to fund my travels. I'm living cheap. The bus ride from here to Jakarta is 250,000 rupiah. And then the train ride from Jakarta to Malang is 600,000 rupiah. I think I'm saving about half the price as what a flight would cost from here to Malang. And I'm also saving one night of not having to stay in a hotel or anything because I'll be sleeping on the train. I think it'll work out well. I just finished packing, but you know how it goes. Da. Bye. I miss you. After arriving at the bus station, I was feeling hungry, so I got a quick meal and played my daily Wordle. Then I finally got back on the bus to get back on this ferry again. However, this ferry was a lot nicer than the ferry that I took on the way here. It had this really nice area, and I got to meet some cool friends. Just made some new friends.
Nice to meet you, Sir Jordan. Have a nice trip. Hello.
After we finally arrived, I got my bag and had to say bye to my new friends that I had made. See you later.
Foto kita. Untuk konten. Oke, makasih.
Oke, 1, 2, 3. Lagi 1, 2, 3.
However, I ended up making 2 more friends while I was sitting here for 2 hours waiting for the train.
Yeah.
Traveling by yourself?
No, my wife.
Family.
Stay.
First, I started talking to this older guy who had just recently retired as a physics professor and had also lived in Switzerland for many years. What do you teach?
Physics.
Physics. That's cool. Switzerland. That's cool.
Then,
So, 4 years in Switzerland?
more than 4 years.
More than 4 years. I'm going to stay in Malang for 1 month. Lama ya? Jalan-jalan aja. Then the other girl that was sitting next to us started talking to me and ended up being on the same train as me.
Your passport and your vaccine.
Ya, makasih.
Number 3 and then 4 already. Number 1 is on the end. Just my car.
Okay,
Hope to see you soon.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Have a fun time. Okay guys, so this is what the train looks like. Getting on here. This is what the seats look like. There's actually quite a bit of legroom here. I don't know if you can see this very well, but there's tons of room for my bag and for my legs. Here we are in the bathroom. It's pretty small. You can see my head is pretty close to the ceiling here. Obviously made for Indonesians. Average height is 5'4" for boys. So. But toilet here with the bidet, sink. It's always funny to me. You have toilet paper to dry your hands. And a little air freshener thing. And so, pretty good. Nothing to complain about. They have a real toilet and it's not a squatter, so that's what we're looking for. Guys, it's almost 11, so see you tomorrow morning. The train was actually pretty nice. They gave us these free blankets to use while we were sleeping, and these chairs can actually tilt back pretty far. Luckily, I didn't have anyone sitting behind me, and so I could put my chair back as far as I wanted to. However, one downside of this trip, and the reason it took 13 hours to go across the island, is we stopped probably around 10 times to pick up new passengers. Finally just arrived at the Airbnb, and it's really pretty. And we have our own pool. We can use whenever we want to. And over here, there's a little extra room for hanging out. Now let's check out the room. This little section over here. And here's the bed. It's really pretty, really cute. Mirroring sink and TV. And let's see what the bathroom looks like. Let's see. Hot water heater. Pretty big, decent size, and that's what the shampoo. Look at that. Pretty excited. This place is actually also super cheap. I paid $230 for a month. And so that includes Wi-Fi, hot water, AC, and as a pool. I'm pretty excited about it. We'll see how it goes. But that's basically it for today's video. It was a long journey. The train was pretty rough, honestly. I mean, it was good for $40, but it's not the most comfortable place to sleep all night. But I also didn't have to pay for a hotel or anything for a night. Overall, I would have done it again, saving money. That's about it. Okay, what is this, bro? Dead bug. That's cool. Personality. Okay. Ready. Okay. How do I say this? It's 8 a.m. here in Lampung, and today it's just about 8 a.m., which means it's time for me to leave. It's 8 a.m. here in Lampung. It's 8 a.m. So it's about 8 a.m. It is 8 a.m. I just finished packing here, and